Hello everybody, this is Marjorie. I'm just laughing there. I was standing at my front door, right? And my posh neighbour, Famey, down the road, well, her nephew drew in, right? And he's got a brand new motor, one of the Lamborghinis, right? And he's waving out the window, so, I felt obliged to walk down and say, hello, how do you do? How are you getting on? So he's showing me all about the motor, right? And he's telling me all the features. Well, I mean, I'm absolutely clueless. I mean, I'm a woman of a certain age. I don't really know much about motors, so I'm just nodding away and saying, oh, that's lovely, that's very good. And he says, aye, and he's got his personalised number plate, and he's got this, and he's got that, he's got air conditioning, and he's got a sad nan. So, he always kens where he's going. He says, oh, I've got all the functions. And that, it reminded me, I was telling Famey and her nephew about Nobby, the number 47. Well, Nobby, well, we think Nobby's having a wee bit of a midlife crisis, right? Because, he hit 50, and I mean, you should see what he's up to. He's playing his music loud, and he's away to parties, and his clothes are all different. I mean, hello? I mean, I'm not having a midlife crisis, Now, Nobby's not going off the rails, but, just showing signs that he's maybe trying too hard to hang on to his youth, with his wee nails like a squirrel on a Christmas tree during Lent. So we think he's having a wee midlife crisis, so he gets this new convertible motor, and the roof goes back, and da. So he thinks he's the Dukes of Hazzard, right? So he goes away down to Saltcoats one day, right? And he's posing about, right? He puts his roof back, and he's driving dead slow, right, round about, and all the folk are looking and going, oh, look at the motor. I says, you do realise, Nobby, that folk were looking at the motor. They weren't really looking at you. I mean, they were just admiring your motor and my vehicle. So, aye. So that was Nobby, right? So he hadn't thought it through. Then, right? He gets on the motorway, and he's whizzing by, and he's got his roof down, he's like, one horn, and then he gets home, and he realises his toupee is still in Saltcoats, right? Well, when he whizzed away, his toupee fell off outside the chip shop, Somebody saw it lying outside the chip shop, thought it was a rat, and phoned environmental health. I mean, no, but you've got to think these things through. That chip shop could have shut down in Saltcoats, and all these folk would have nowhere to go for fish and chips. Meanwhile, you're bold as a coot, driving along the motorway, thinking you've got hair. So, aye. So, he got it back. There's a wee woman in Saltcoats, and she stuck it in a wee jiffy bag and sent it to Nobby. So, all's well that ends well with Little Red Riding Hood in the tree trunk. So, that was fine. But I'll tell you the best laugh as far as motors, right? See, my wee cousin Nancy, she's tiny, she's a tiny wee thing. She says to me, this was about a month ago, Marjorie, would you go a self drive? Not self drive, what do you call it? Not a driving test, a test drive. Would you go with me to the garage and go out with me on a test drive? She was wanting this big 4-wheel drive, and I says, I mean, Nancy, what are you going to do about a big 4-wheel drive, hen? I mean, first of all, you're too wee. You're too wee for it. You can't handle it. You're 96. What on earth are you going to do with a 4-wheel drive anyway? No, she was insistent. She wanted a 4-wheel drive. So we went down to the showroom. She picked the one that she wanted. She liked the look of it. And the man says, right, here are the keys. Just, take it a wee spin round, round the area. So we both get in. Now, I mean, I'm no wee, I'm certainly not as wee as wee Nancy, but neither of the two of us could see her the dashboard. It was that big. It was like a tank. And I'm thinking, oh no, this isn't right. She's not going to like this, right? So we starts off, and we're going along, and we're coming towards the traffic lights, and whoosh, right through the traffic lights, and I went, oh my God. I don't think she didn't even see the traffic lights. She's that wee. She can't see her the bunker. She didn't see that, the lights were at red. I mean, they weren't even like turning red. They were just red. So anyway, right through the traffic lights, right? About a mile later, I says, oh my God, here's another set of traffic lights, right? Up to the traffic lights, right through them as well. And I thought, oh my, I'm going to have to say something. I mean, she's going to kill the two of us. So anyway, right through the traffic lights, she's coming to the third set of traffic lights. I said, see if she does this again, I'm telling her. And again, whoosh, right through the traffic lights. I says, stop. I says, do you realise, Nancy, that's the third set of traffic lights you've went through on this test drive? And she went, oh, Am I driving? Oh.